It's Tesla software update time again. It's 2023.12.1.1. There are a ton of new features in this update, plus a few little hidden ones. So let me show you. So there are a ton of brand new features this time. Let's start off with phone calls. You can now control your phone calls from the left steering wheel button. You can press it to answer or hang up a call, which is really good to see. I'm surprised this wasn't added on here a little bit earlier. They've added new text sizes. Now this is really good. If you find it hard to read the text whilst you're driving, this is going to be great because you're going to be able to increase the text size finally. I'm not sure why this wasn't in here from the start, but it's good that it's here. If you want to change the text size, simply go to Display, Text Size, and then change it to large. And then it's going to do a system restart. Okay, this is what it looks like with the new larger text. It's not absolutely massive, but I think this will help anyone who struggles to see the slightly smaller text of the past. We now have the ability to customize the left scroll wheel on the steering wheel. So now you can make it open the glove box, or you can make it do things like adjust the brightness. So if you want to change the customizations, all you have to do is hold down the left scroll button to bring up the menu here. How many times have you been looking for something within your Tesla and you just can't find it? Well, now they've added the ability to search. So now you can go into this section over here, search for anything you want, and it will bring it up, including parts of your car's manual as well. So I think that's a really good feature to have. Next, this one is a bit strange, but they've added gear chimes into the car. So when the car changes gear, you're going to have a little chime. I'll show you here how you can activate it. So if you get in your car and you're getting annoyed by the gear chimes, if you want to turn them off, go to Safety and then come down to Gear Chimes here, and you can switch this on and off. Next, this is a feature you'll know if you use Google Maps or Apple Maps. This is more details in points of interest. So maybe you're looking for a car park, a restaurant, or a bank, and you want to see the reviews of that place. Finally, we can see that within the maps of the Tesla Model 3, so no longer do you have to go back to your iPhone to check out your reviews. Now, if you watch my video up here about all of the voice controls in your Tesla Model 3, you'll notice in that video it didn't actually get everything that I said fully correct, and that's because the car is set up for US language basically. But finally, they've added British English, so I'm going to be trying this out over the next few days, and it should finally be able to understand us. Every time I say open glove box, it for some reason says open drop box on the screen, so I'll be interested to see if that finally works. So you may not know this, but there is a webcam up here in your Tesla Model 3. Now Tesla says they're going to use that to improve autopilot and full self-drive to make sure that we're actually being aware when we drive. But in this update, they've added the ability in the UK to do a Zoom meeting from within your Tesla Model 3. Now, I'm going to test this out in full on another video. So if you want to see how you can set up a Zoom meeting within your Tesla Model 3, make sure to subscribe if you want to see that video. But finally, you can do Zoom calls directly within your Tesla Model 3 using your interior camera. Now this one isn't here on the release notes, but if you've named your car or anything, I've named mine Tesla after my dad, you can actually change the name of your car from within the Tesla app. You couldn't do that before. Another undocumented change is improvements to the automatic emergency braking. Now for the first time, it's also going to detect things when you're in reverse as well. So maybe you're about to go too fast into a bollard or a box, your car should now stop you. Okay, another small little change here. We've always had our car here on the right hand side, and you can see you can open the bonnet or the boot, but you couldn't actually swizzle the car around, change the view. You can actually do that now. You can just keep your finger on the screen and spin your car around so you can see the 3D visualization any way you want. Now, one of the worst things I think about my Tesla Model 3 are the automatic window wipers. They don't work particularly well. They always go a little bit too fast or a little bit too slow. But they have made a little improvement in this update, which I do like to see. So essentially, you can now control the speed of your wipers with the left scroll wheel. All you do is you press your wiper button to get the controls up, and then you can shift the button left or right to control the speeds or take it off auto. A little change there, but quite a good one. Now, another little change I've noticed that isn't in the release notes, they've actually changed the look of the theatre icons. So things like Netflix, YouTube buttons, instead of being these big kind of rectangles, they're these square icons. Maybe they're changing that, maybe they're bringing the App Store in. The other change is the dock as well. Before, if you wanted to see the wipers, heated steering wheel and things like that, you had to hold it down and then you could see the other ones sort of appear at the top, and then you could drag and drop them. If you press the dock now, you'll see they're all in there, so you no longer have to sort of hold an app down to see all of the other apps that you could add to your dock. The charging screen has changed as well. They used to show almost like a 3D image of your car, see-through, and you could see the battery and you could drag the little slider up and down. They've now actually just changed it to a very simple charge limit graph, which I think it doesn't look as good, but I think it's easier to use than before. Let me know what you think about this one in the comments below. So there we go. I hope you enjoyed this update video. Just a quick one for you today. If you did, leave a like and a subscribe on the channel. And remember, I'll be leaving my full 23,000 mile review of the Tesla Model 3. I've owned it for 2.5 years. That video will be coming very soon. So I'll see you in the next one.